All right, ladies and gentlemen, Rudd Sports Broadcasting bringing you the Ashburn Xtreme versus the Reston Raiders today. So we are going to get started here. Warm-up teams are just about to go on the ice, and we are ready. So Ashburn coming off of two big victories over the Haverford Hawks yesterday, 1-6-3, 1-5. They did a great job playing in front of that crowd, and uh, lots of offensive production. Hoping for the same. Reston Raiders going to be a lot bit more of a test for the Ashburn Extreme. But stick with us here on Rudd Sports Broadcasting, and we'll be back in a couple of minutes as the players are ready to go on the ice for warm-ups. All right, ladies and gentlemen, from the Ashburn Ice House in Ashburn, Virginia, we're getting ready for this CBHL matchup between the Reston Raiders and the Ashburn Xtreme. Should be a good game, should be a strong game. Again, as mentioned earlier, Ashburn, a couple of really good showing last week in quarterfinals. Had gone to the quarterfinals in a game that could have gone either way to the eventual runners up in the tournament. Ashburn yesterday coming off of two big wins versus the Haverford Hawks in AHF competition. Now this CBHL competition should be a tight fought, hard matchup. And Ashburn is going to start with the cow line with Kevin Rubenstein and Jonas Donovan on the wings. We have Apostolescu and Zach Morris in the D. And we will have between the pipes number 45, Scott Wells, in the net to start. Raiders going to counter with Daniel Williams in goal. But they're starting with Quarterman. Second, maybe back up. And Edinburgh at center. But now we're ready. And face off. Won by the Raiders. Raiders looking back, trying to get up through center. Here comes Edinger. Edinger coming in, almost kicked out of the zone. And that put in offsides there by Donovan, so no call coming. Now, strong along the boards, trying to get themselves up. And into the zone, pushed in by the Raiders. Now behind the net, Apostolescu. He sends it around, but it's caught up there by Maka. Maka gets it around, sending it across to Waterman. Now, out it comes. Here comes Ashburn. There's Donovan. That is sent too far, and that is going to be icing. And the faceoff will come back inside the Ashburn end. Now in for the faceoff, Rutherford. He'll be facing off against Marcus Kim for Reston. That tied up, one by Kim. Now back, six, just wide of the net. Trying to get it out, Leeds. Leeds sends it back. Now up, and that does get out of the zone. Now sent across here. Rutherford fighting it. He sends it in. He gets it down low. Leeds giving chase over there. Now kept in at the line there by Strabutzel. Now down low for Leeds. Leeds to Radaman. Radaman couldn't quite get a stick on it. His stick was tied up. Now Rutherford sends it forward for Leeds. It's loose. It's still loose. And now it is covered up by Williams. And we get a face off to the left of the wrestling net. 5:46 remaining here in the first period, so we're still early. Now Murphy in for the face-off. He tries that one up. That sits over, and that was close. That almost went in as it just popped up over. Now Murphy. Oh, and he's checked up off the play, and back comes Reston. Reston coming through center. Now looking cross number 65. Oh, and centering, and it goes wide. Now trying to push it up, and out it goes. No icing is it's touched by Mendoza. Mendoza going to retrieve for Reston in his own zone. Goes behind his own net. Now he's looking up. Puts on the brakes. Now sends out front. Ryan steals it. Oh, but he couldn't get the shot off. Good back check there by Avantes. Excuse me. Trying to get the rest of the names correct. I'll get them as we go. All right, now sent out. Here comes. He is dumped into the Ashburn. Van Benton gets it. He looks behind. He's pressured by Apontes. Now sending it up, and it does get out to center. And the Benton can look at the regroup. Now it's forward. Moved in by Feliciano. He's getting up to Wu. Now out it goes. Now he changed. Working their way up on that side is Graves. Sent out of the zone though. Nope, not out. That shot on by Waterman and held on to by Wells in net, and we will get a face-off here coming up to the right of the Ashburn goal. Now Feliciano in for the face-off. He wins that forward, but it goes to the center. It was almost a dangerous win for it. Now sent up. Wu trying to tip it out of the zone. Can't get it out. It's held in by Waterman. And now finally working his way out. And out it goes. And now space. He goes ahead and sends it up. He finds Simonson. Simonson working his way in for Reston. Trying to get down low. Feliciano watching him. Now Wu trying to send it out. It's back to Waterman. Waterman shot saved by Wells. Now back another shot on goal by Waterman, saved by Wells. And it's held on to him. We will get a face-off here to the right of the Ashburn net. The cow line is back out for Ashburn. And the face-off dot here. Ettinger. That face-off won by Cal. He sends it back, trying to get it up. And out, can't get it out of the zone is by Donovan. Now a shot towards the net. Save. That shot by Taylor. He holds on though. Wells does, and we will get a face-off here just to the right of the net. All right. The face-off won by Cal. Now Revich gets it. He sends it around the boards. Looking up for Leeds. Leeds trying to get out. Can't. Now shot towards the net, and that is saved by Wells. That shot coming from the point, I believe that might have been Mika or uh, Johnson with that shot. Now tied up there, trying to get it out of the zone. Now here comes Shabustle. Shabustle being watched. He sends it back around the boards. Now to Leeds. Leeds gets it up, gets it to Donovan. Donovan can't. Now it's Donovan up to Leeds. Leeds going wide, trying to deep through. Can't get there. Now shot towards the net. That goes wide. Now Kyle sends it back towards the net. That's saved by Williams. Now working their way out. Here comes that Weston. And now poke checked off, and that is offside. That's the line. That'll give us a face off outside the Ashburn zone. 13:08 remaining here in the first period. Still a 0-0 game. Now Rutherford in for this face off. Face off against Kim. That's tied up. That's won by Rutherford. But back out. Reston takes it here at center, and they get it right into the zone. Now behind the net, Van Bent looking. Now looking up, trying to get out of the zone. Blocked out front by Rutherford. And now sent towards that one's son Rutherford. Now another shot. Can't get it out. Radiman. Radiman sending it up. Can't get it out of the zone. Now shot towards the net. Blocked away by Wells. Now battling for it here. Now working his way out. Working his way in now. Trying to get a shot off there was Gardner, but he couldn't get it through. And now back Shea. Shea sends it towards the net. That's blocked out front by the defense. Now Powell. No, sorry, that's like Callis Bultima. Bultima sends it around. Looking. Trying to get it out. Radiman. Trying to get it out. He gets it up to O'Neill. O'Neill working way through. He gets through wide. Sends it towards the net. That shot is held onto by Williams. And we'll get a face-off. We'll get a face-off outside the, or to the left of the rest of the net. Now Murphy in for the face-off. Reston working their way out. Take it off there. It's inside the zone. Ryan giving chase. Waterman coming out with it now. Waterman sending it in deep. Trying to feed it off. That's tipped away by Morse. Morse can't get it out of the zone. And now it goes back off, and that was offside at the line. And that'll give us a face-off here outside the zone. 11:28 remaining here in the first period. Still a scoreless game. Feliciano now in for this face-off. That's a center ice face-off. Tied up. Referee, I know how that feels. I got that done to me about 3 or 4 weeks ago. I ended up cracking a couple ribs, so I understand uh, his plight. Hopefully, it looks like he's no worse for the wear, and we're okay. That face-off now will be coming up to the right of Scott Wells. And for the face-off, working wide, watched by Leeds. Now around. Now Revich. Revich sitting it up, looking. He finds Wu. Wu working his way into the zone, but it's offsides as Leeds was too far ahead. And that'll give us a face-off just outside. Just inside the zone. Feliciano back in for this one. That face-off. Won by, we'll say one by Reston. It was kind of a toss-up, really. This one to them. Going out. Here comes Mendoza. Mendoza dumps it in for Reston. Now behind Strabutzel. Strabutzel sending it around. It goes off the stanchion. That's going to go all the way down, so that's going to be icing. Uh, Face off coming up to the should be coming up to the right of the net, but they're going to stay to the left. Now that face off, taking a towel. Now pushing it towards the net. Couldn't quite get a shot off though. Was Simonson, and now working their way out. There is no icing. Icing is waved off. O'Neill looking to check a player off the plate, but it goes right over there to Gardner. He sends it around looking for Grange. Grange gets it up. Now getting it out. Mendoza sends it up and out. He finds Gosser. Gosser behind the net for Reston. He's looking out front. He's trying to get it out there. Now down low. Centers it. No one there. Tipped out this. Not out of the zone. And finally it does get out to center. But Reston will take it right back. And now trying to work his way back in. Spice. He couldn't get to it. Now checked up off the play. Donovan now working his way in. Entinger. He sends it towards the net. Couldn't get a stick out with Spice. And now sets out. And that goes out. That was tipped. But it doesn't matter. It goes on net. Trying to get up. Ratterman's back out there. Looks like Rutherford's back out there. So it's just a stinger he probably got after he took that shot off the leg. Working the puck down. Working towards the middle. It's loose. Now down low. And it's sent around. Working it towards the net. Rutherford gets up. Blocks that one. Now it's out front. Can't get it out. Reston is buzzing down here. Stopped up by Pasolescu, but now cutting through the middle. A shot towards the net that goes off. Now, Rubenstein trying to get it out. He does. He sends it down. No icing. No icing on this one. And Rutherford's giving chase. Now sending it up. The Pasolescu is just sent out of the zone. And working their way up. Can't get it into Rutherford. Now Reston working their way back. Here he comes on the right side. Trying to get through. Toe dragging. That's Edinger. Edinger trying to get it through to the middle. Can't get it through. Now Rubenstein. Rubenstein tied up. Can't get it out of the zone. Now down low. Finally, Apostolescu gets it out, and he just sends it down the ice so they can get, and that will be icing. 8:17 remaining here in the first period. It's still a 0-0 tie. All right, now in for the faceoff here is Murphy. He's going up against Green, it looks like. Now sent around, working behind the net. Strabutzel. Strabutzel sending it up. Sending it up. Kept in. Oh, not kept in by Water. He almost had it, though. That was Johnson over there. Almost kept it. Out it comes. Back to center. Now, back comes Reston. Sending it right back out of the zone. But it's recovered there by Mendoza. Mendoza dumps it in. It's taken by Strabutzel. Strabutzel looking across for Revich. Revich tipped in by Ryan. Now Leeds on it. Leeds can't quite get to it there. Almost though, but it's still down low. And they will go ahead and regroup Reston Will, looking for the breakout low inside their zone. Still working behind, centering feed by feet Leeds, but nobody was there. They're now working their way out, coming back hard. He's got his cam on that side. Now drops it off. Shot towards the net there by Mendoza. It goes wide. Another shot towards the net, but wide. And now a shot. And trying to get it out of the zone. And it tipped off of the. That went off of Barnett over there on the. I'm sorry, that's not Barnett. That's Gardner. It went off of Gardner and out of play, and that's why the faceoff is coming outside the zone. All right, face off there, won by Feliciano. He gets it back for Ashburn. Now working their way up. Revich sends it up. Sorry, that Van Benton. Van Benton chasing it down for Ashburn as he goes ahead behind his own net looking to get the breakout. Trying to get it up. Sends it up to O'Neill. O'Neill to Feliciano. Couldn't quite get it out. Now it does get out to center. Mendoza regrouping for Reston. Now working his way through. Trying to get to it. Pontus working his way in, but he is stopped up. Taken there by Owen. Owen can't get there. There's a shot and a goal. That went high up off the crossbar, over the left side for Wells. And that is Reston's goal. And it is 1-0. Reston here with 6:24 remaining here in the first period. Now back in for the face-off. Cal. Now working his way through. Here comes Aponte. He takes a shot and it goes off the pipe. Now Waterman trying to reset, but it gets out of the zone. Now working back Waterman. Waterman looking up. Tries to find Owen, but he's not able to get there. Now sets up by Morris. Working their way back. Coming back through. It's Price. Now shot by Waterman. Saved by Wells. He'll hold on. That one's not getting over the club. And we'll get a face-off here inside the Ashburn zone. We are down to 5:58 remaining here in the first period. Reston holding on to a 1-0 lead. Rutherford's in this face-off. He's going up against that tied up. Finally taken back. Waterman holds the line for Reston. Now across, looking towards the shot. Now the shot that goes high up over the net as Madison tries to get it out. Now working his way out. Stabata sends it up for Reed. He's going to get there. Now working their way back. And offsides. He almost got it, but he was just offsides on that pass. And that'll give us a face-off here. Just outside the Ashburn zone. Right, and it's going to be at center ice here. Won by Simonson for Reston. Gets it back out to center. Taken by Murphy. Murphy sending it back. Ryan now dumping it in. Murphy trying to get it into the zone. Can't. It's down low here and up it comes. Now here comes George. George coming around the side. He is tipped off his stick. Now Van Benton working it low. Trying to get up. Ryan looking to get out of the zone. He does. He sends it up. But recovered there by Reston as they send it right back in. And now looking across, turned over in the middle, shot towards the net that goes wide. Now Van Benton sending it up. And now recovered here as Johnson comes out for Reston. Coming through center. He's got Edinger with him. It's 2-on-4 though. And he's checked up off the play by Bultima. Bultima working it. Trying to get now behind the net. Looking for a centering feed. That's saved. Now out front. Tipped aside by Wells. Wells is going to cover it and fall on top of that one. That's it. And we will hold on to also the net is off its moorings. This is a similar problem that we had in both games yesterday where the the net continued to come off um, because the ice is choppy down there. Now working in. That was Feliciano. Feliciano with it. He sends it up to his Revich. Revich getting it up. Yeah, excuse me, that was Morse. He sends it up to Wu. Wu dumps it in. Now behind the net, Wu's got it. He tries to send it back, or he couldn't get the puck. But now here comes Edinger. Edinger working his way through. He toe drags around one. Saved by Wells. And he'll hold on and we'll get a face off. Going for this face off, Cal for Ashburn. Edinger for Reston. That was won by Reston. Sent around now, working towards the side. Checked up off the play. And now here comes Cal. Cal tries to toe right around Sandler, but he can't. Now he does get the puck back. And he gets it up for Leeds. Leeds trying to toe drag around one. Can't get there. Defender has lost his stick, but he picks it back up. And back they come. Now, working their way down. Trying to get in there, Mika. Mika sending it towards the net. Not able to get through. Leeds working his way through. He's tired. That looked like that might have been offsides at the line, but it was not. Shot towards the net. Another shot towards the net. Oh, and now the net has come off, so we will get a face-off down inside the Reston zone. 3:29 remaining here in the first period. Reston up 1-0. Now in for this face-off. Kim versus Rutherford for Ashburn. Kim for Reston. Face-off won by Rutherford. Oh, but it's taken right back by Kim, and it's sent up, and that goes all the way down. That's going to be far enough for icing, and we will do it all again. But we'll do it from the other side of the rink. No, we will not. We'll just say it was right down here. So Kim and Rutherford is going to go at it again. Rutherford wins that one back and gets it to Ben Ben, and he sends it towards the net. Not able to get to it now. Trying to send it out front. Radaman can't get there, and now working our way back. Rutherford tips that one forward, gets it through, but now back out of the zone, looking to get back out of the zone. Now send it forward for Bennett. Can't get out of it. Now back towards the middle. No one there. Recovered there. Shot towards the net. That goes high and over. Radaman looking to get it out of the zone. Now being sent up. Shea holds the line. There's a shot towards the net. That's blocked down by Voltima. Now a shot blocked by Radaman. And Rutherford takes the player off the puck. Probably was a trip. Not going to cut. Now, working their way in. Here comes Watterson. He takes a shot. That's saved and blocked up out of play. And we'll have a face-off here to the right of netminder Scott Wells. 2:20 remaining here in the first period. Resting up 1-0. Murphy facing off there against Owen. That was won by Owen for Reston. Now working his way up, trying to get the puck out of the zone is Ashburn. Puck doesn't get out. Held on the line by Johnson. Now a shot towards the net that goes wide. Working their way up, trying to get out. Riverside loses the edge. Puck is blocked out front. Feliciano trying to get through. Now drops it. Shot. Another shot towards the net. Oh, what a save. Two big saves by Daniel Williams for the Reston Raiders. And he keeps this a 1-0 game. Two great shots there. Great opportunity for Ashburn. Couldn't capitalize because Williams is on his game. Feliciano is going to be facing on here against Kim. Now the face-off won by, sorry, that was Ohm, not Kim, my fault. Now, down low, trying to break themselves out is at Reston. That's it. wide, and now working their way out. Oh, and it's tipped up, but it does hit the netting, so we will get a face off right here at center ice. Now, Feliciano's into that face off. He wins it back to Redditch. Now sending it up to Buffalo, trying to find Woo, but he couldn't quite get to him. Now sending it back. Now across, looking to Buffalo, sending it up. That goes all the way down, and that'll be icing. And we'll get a face off back inside the Ashburn end. 19 remaining here in the first period. Reston holding on to this 1-0 lead. Now Powell in for the face-off. He's going up against Simonson. Simonson wins it for Reston. Now a shot towards the net, saved by Wells. Another shot towards the net, another save by Wells. It's hit right out of the zone. Big save by Wells. Goalie's coming up big on both ends right now. O'Neill chasing low. Reston trying to get it out. Can't. Now Donovan sends it in. He had to wait for him to clear, but he did get out. Now here comes back George. George getting around one. Tried to go short side. Saved by Wells as he holds that short side post. And now working his way out. Here's O'Neill. O'Neill trying to turn around. Now working down low. Van Betten watching Gosher. Now trying to get through there. Cannot. Now trying to send it out. Held at the line by Mika. Now towards the net, trying to get it to Edinger. Could not. Now that's a couple of saves here along the side of the net. I don't know what I heard the post come off a couple times there, so I'm not sure if it was saved by the post or saved by Wells or a little bit of both. All right. 18 seconds left. Rutherford in for this face-off. He's going up against Edinger. That shot towards the net by Edinger. Now short side, tried to get around. Now sending it up Radiman. Radiman couldn't get it around Waterman. Now a shot towards the net, saved by Wells. And he'll hold on for a face-off with 8 shots. Edinger and Rutherford going at it again in the face-off circle. That face-off won by Rutherford. Off the left, he sends it around. And it does get out. Now Reed. Oh, he's going to run out of time. And he is. The period's over. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to yell on everybody's air. The period has been over for a good 5 seconds. It was not before the penalty happened, but they didn't blow the whistle. So I don't think this is going to be a penalty shot, although it was a foul from behind. It was not a restraining foul. It was a trip. So that in and of itself make it a uh, does not make it a penalty shot in USA hockey. So we shall see how this. They're still trying to sort this out right now, trying to figure out. So it looks like they're just doing the 2 minutes for tripping, which is actually the right call. So it will be Waterman going into the box for Reston for tripping. So 2 minutes. So Ashburn will start this period on the power play. All right, so getting ready to start the second period. As we're going to start this one on the power play. Leeds is going to be in the face-off toss. He's going up against Edison for the second period. Ashburn will be moving right to left on your video dial, and Reston going left to right. They're still trying to figure some things out. He wants that back to Rubenstein and now to Cal. Cal sends it over to Morse. Now trying to get it up to Rubenstein. He sends it forward to Lee. Lee's trying to get it deeper, but it gets poked out by Reston. They're now working their way back. Now Cal. Cal coming in low, trying to send it across. He finds Rubenstein. Rubenstein working his way in. He goes wide. He drops it back for Morse. But that pass did not get it. Now a break here coming for Reston. And checked up off the play. Now leads. He hurries to get it up to O'Neal. O'Neal's got it. His post checked away from him. Now trying to hold his own. He does, but it gets set right back out. And now still good at the line is Rubenstein just got back on. Now poked right back out. And here comes Rubenstein. Rubenstein trying to send it up to Cal. He does. Now up to O'Neal. O'Neal sending it down low. Trying to get it set. Right now, Ashburn can knock it, and that is going to be that's for sure going to be a penalty. Is he was checked from behind? Oh, they're going to call it roughing. Okay, he was checked into numbers right into the boards, but they're going to call roughing instead of giving him the checking from behind. So either way, that'll put Ashburn on a 5-on-3 power play for the next 50 seconds, unless of course they score. Out there for this power play unit. Looks like we're going to have Rutherford centering it. He's got Van Benton to his left, Murphy to his right, and Serbato. He wins that over to Van Benton. Now Serbato behind. He sends it up for Revich. Revich with a shot towards the net. Tipped up by Rutherford. Now towards the net. Shot. Another shot. Oh. And covered up by the netminder. Couple of opportunities there. Still couldn't get there, but Williams is still up. Williams is not in there now. Looks like goalie Smith is in there right now. Wilson Smith. Harrison's in. Now face off tied up by Rutherford, but taken then by Reston. They send it all the way down. That is icing, and we'll do it again. So Rutherford back inside the face-off dot here. He's got Rubenstein, O'Neal. Nope, Rutherford can. They're switching up the power play line. Leads back out there. He sends it back to O'Neal. O'Neal's got it. He sends it to Morse. Morse with the shot towards the net that goes high. Now Cal trying to get low. O'Neal fighting for it here. So O'Neal and Cal on it. Looking, trying to get through. Rubenstein now over there giving help. Can't get it to the middle, and now here comes Reston. Coming back 2-on-1. And poke checked away. Great back check there by Morse. Now working his way up, sending it up. Rubenstein tried to send it over to O'Neal, but it's iced. And that'll give us a face-off back inside the Ashburn end. 8 seconds remaining here on the first penalty. Power play 2 line is back out for Ashburn. Rutherford, Radiman, Van Benton with Feliciano and Strabutzel back at the points. And face off one back. Feliciano sends it across for Strabutzel. Strabutzel with the shot towards the net. Save. Now back in front. Can't get it. Good defense by Reston. Now working his way up. Strabutzel sending it across. He sends it across for Feliciano. Now working. Trying to send it through. Now a potential break. As they had just gotten their guy back. Now set behind the net. Feliciano sending it back. He stops it up for Strabutzel. Strabutzel looking.
He sends it up for Rutherford. Rutherford sending it up, and no one, is it was stiff, so no icing. He was sending it right back out of his zone. Rutherford takes it out. Gets it to Rutherford. Rutherford, judging he is checked up off the play, though, and now working his way back. Here comes Van Benton. Van Benton turns it over as he tried to get over the Bultima. Couldn't quite get to it. And now behind the net. Working for it. Bultima. Bultima sending it around. Trying to get to it now. Radovan can't get to it. Radovan forechecking here. 4 seconds left on the power play. And now then Reston will be back at full strength. Mika coming around the far end. He centers it. No one there. And now coming back, Ryan. Ryan tries to get it out of the zone, but it's held in at the line. And there's a trip coming up. And that trip is going to be on Rutherford. As he tried to poke check it, and he took the player down, and that'll put Ashburn on the penalty kill. 3:41 remaining here in the second period. Ashburn down by the score of 1-0. Now working his way through. Reston working the power play. Down low now. Working towards the middle. Saved by Wells. Still trying to get it out. Can't get it out. Now a shot towards the net. That goes wide. Now working behind. Waterman. Waterman sending it across. Look. Oh, blocked out front. Waterman working it on the near side. Takes a shot towards the net. That is saved by the mask of Wells. Sent out. Finally sent out of the zone by Murphy. And now sent across as they have to go ahead and reset. Now working his way across. Barnett trying to get through. He can't. Now Lee in a race for it. It's going to get on net. And he's sending it out. Oh, the zone and back down here. Now Spice. Spice coming through. It might be Speeds. I don't know how to say the name, but there's something like that. Anyway, working their way through. Still trying to move towards the net. That's blocked away by Wells. Now Brown on the near side. Trying to get it through. He's checked up off the play. Over on the other side, Morse. Now down low. Still working. Trying to get it through. Can't get it through the skates of Apostolescu. Morse watching the player behind the net. Now leads. And back up. Shot towards the net. That's blocked out front by the defense. And now trying to work it out of the zone. Now trying to get it out. Can't get it out. Still holding on. 25 seconds remaining here on the penalty kill for Ashburn. Power play for Reston. Still working through Cal. Cal sends it around. Now leads. Leads working his save. He's watching the player, but Reston has been on this the entire power play. And now a shot towards the net. Still saved. Still saved. Can't get it out. And now that's it. And now Rutherford is going to get chased, trying to. And then we lose the icing. The Rutherford takes the player up off the net. And now Rutherford, he sends it across to O'Neill. O'Neill's working his way in. Can't get the shot off. Now working their way out. Johnson dumps it in for Reston. So good penalty kill for Ashburn. It's sent up. Feliciano getting after it. He takes a shot towards the net that goes wide. Working in there, Wu. Wu trying to get through. Still stuck up on it here. Along the near side boards. Finally out. Strabuzzo can't hold the zone, but he lifts the stick and is able to get it back, at least temporarily. Feliciano sending it back towards the zone. Now looking long. Pong coming through. He sends it in. 86 getting it up. That's Leeds. 96. That was Revich. Now working through Revich. Revich sending it across to Strabuzzo. Strabuzzo sending it up. It's kicked in by Wu. Now Cal giving chase. He sends it towards the net that goes wide. Went right through the crease, but high. Now working their way out. Working his way back comes. I believe that's Abantes over there. He had it. Now Rubenstein. Rubenstein working it out. He sends it up. looking for Donovan. Donovan dumps it in. Riverside giving chase behind the net. Now, trying to get it out of the zone. Finally does. Madison gets it out. Now, here comes Kyle. Kyle trying to toe drag around. But now Donovan. Donovan sends it towards the net. Blocked down Rubenstein. It's loose right there. Kyle with a shot and a save by netminder Harrison Smith. He'll hold on and we'll get a face-off to the left of the Reston net. 9:40 remaining here in the second period. 1-0 Reston. Now back here for the face-off. Going up against Murphy. Murphy gets it. He sends it around. Now looking towards it. Leeds trying to get it along the near side boards. Can't quite get to it. And out it comes. Now working his way up. Here comes Mika. Mika coming through. He takes a shot that goes wide as it is blocked away. Now behind the net. Working for it. Morse. Morse trying to set it up. Can't get it out of the zone. It is held in at the line by Waterman, but now sent out by Murphy. He sends it to Leeds. Leeds bumped off the puck, but the puck stays in as Murphy sends it back around. Now trying to get to the middle. Now out front, Leeds looking. Couldn't get it to him. Morris tried to hold his own, but he tried to shoot before he got the puck. And now we're going to go. Mika in, but Mika was in, but Sandler was offside at the line, and that'll give us a face-off here just outside the Ashburn zone. 8:53 remaining here in the second period. Reston's still up 1-0. Now for the face-off against Edinger. Run by Edinger. Options across. Now back down low. Revich giving chase. Strabutzel giving chase. Now up to Ratterman. Ratterman looking, trying to get it out. Can't get it out of the zone. Revich now looking behind. Strabutzel, he gets to it. Strabutzel trying to get it up to Ratterman. Ratterman just trying to get it out of the zone. Can't yet. It finally does come out. Puck is loose. Now Rutherford comes away with it. Now Ratterman working it in. That's a shot towards the net. Saved by Smith and hung on. With 8:16 remaining. Now inside the Reston zone. Faceoff coming up. That's tied up by Feliciano. Looking, trying to get it out. Rubenstein does get it out, and it's sent down low. Now Shea. Shea sends it back as they look to regroup. Back up to Shea. Now across. Gets it in for Kim. Kim in the corner. He loses an edge. Woo. Woo trying to get it up to Feliciano and try to get it out of the zone. They do get it out of the zone. Rubenstein, he blocks that one down low. Now Rubenstein, he overskates it, but he does get it outside. Now sits towards the middle by Woo. And working their way up. Now, working up is Barnett. Barnett working to the shot. Saved by Wells as he gets the blocker on it. Now, down low. Trying to get it out. Rubenstein trying to get it out, but it is held in at the line by Reston. And here comes the team. The team is sending it up. Can't get it out. These boards are being covered very well by the Reston. And we can't get anything out right now, Ashburn. Now recovering, regrouping Gardner with it. Gardner looking up. Gardner sending it up. Trying to work his way into the zone. He does. He goes wide to the far side forwards. Van Benton recovers for Ashburn. Sent up. Donovan now sending it up all the way down. No icing as it touched a Reston stick on the way through. And so that will keep it. Now Cal trying to get down low. And now sent out of the zone. Now Vasilescu in a race with Tim. And Vasilescu won that one. Now sent the wrong. Now turned over to Spees. Spees with a shot towards the net, blocked out front by the defense. Donovan looking to get the puck out of the zone. Cannot. Now down low. Looking. Trying to decide. There's a shot that gets through. And That goes short side. I believe that was scored by, might have been by Hong. Might have been by Hong with that goal. Now, face off, they're taken and won by. Face off upcoming here. Now, face off tied up by Murphy. Now working his way out. Sent out of the zone. That's high stick. Oh, and you're going to wave it off. Murphy now. He sends it down, but Cervato trying to get to it. Cervato taking the guy off of it. So the camera goes. Now Space. Space sending it across. Intercepted by Ryan. Ryan working his way towards the net. Still sending it up. Now working up. O'Neal. O'Neal taps it forward. Pressure being given here, but listen, working across. And now Revich. Revich sends it out. He finds Ryan. Ryan trying to get around. He can't get his shot off. Now working their way back. Cervato blocks that one down, gets it right back out, tries to get it to O'Neal, but it's taken right back out. And checked up off the play by Murphy. Sent out, and here comes Ryan. Ryan working his way back into the zone. He gets it to O'Neal. O'Neal misses it. Now Murphy comes through. Still loose. There's another shot. Saved by Smith. Point blank. I don't think he knew what it was. It just happened to hit his pad. Now Botimo with it. Botimo tried to send it out, but he's whipped on it. Now shot towards the net. Another shot towards the net and a goal on the turnover in the zone. I believe that was scored by Sandler. It is now 3-0 Reston. So Ashburn got to settle down, take a little more time with the puck. 2 turnovers now, costing 2 goals. He gets it through. He sends it up to Rubenstein. Now Rutherford trying to get into his zone. He loses it. Now back to Morris outside as they regroup. He mishandles the puck. That's offsides at the line. And we'll get a face-off inside or just outside the Ashburn end. 4:36 remaining here in the period. Ashburn down 3-0. Face-off won by Rutherford. He gets it back over to Rubenstein. Now being sent out. Tipped forward by Rutherford. No icing, as it is, they're calling it tip. So now working our way through. Rutherford checking a player off the puck, keeping it deep. Sending it around Rubenstein. Now Rubenstein couldn't get to it. And now a break comes through the middle for Edinger. Shot towards the net. And a goal. 5-0 for Edinger. Unassisted, I believe. And it is all of a sudden a 1-0 game is now a 4-0 game. You feel like Ashburn needs to stop the bleeding here and get a goal here in this period. Now working his way through as Reston wins it. Down low, coming through. Now Shea with the shot. That's towards the net. He blocks that one aside. Now sits up. And that puck did not come out. That puck did not come out. It was not offside. There was an anticipatory call. It happens. Y'all know I officiate too, and sometimes you just think it's going to happen, and it doesn't. But that did not come out of the zone. So break for Ashburn. But now Shea with it inside the zone for Reston. Now checked off this puck there by Rubenstein. Now out front, can't get to it. Strabutzel sending it up. He gets it out to center, but again, Reston going to regroup. That's onsides. Now they're outside and so leading. Now tip forward by Strabutzel. Finally inside. It's good at the line. Trying to get through. Rebic pokes it away. Off to the near side, far side corner. Now sent up. Woo. That is tipped by a Reston State. So no icing. And now Leeds working his way towards the puck. Trying to get in there. Grant Leeds fighting hard. He gets it back to Kyle. Kyle looking. He's harassed. He's checked up off the puck. But he can't get the puck anywhere off the boards, and finally away with it comes Reston. Reston working their way up. Sit down. Scavessel gives space just around the mission. Scavessel gets it behind his own net. He puts on the brakes. He's looking to freak out. Sends it up the board. Looking, he finds O'Neill. And there's a holding on Reston. So holding on Reston will give a power play to Ashburn with 2:38 remaining here in the second period. That is number 95, Kim. He's the one that had the holding call. And so it'll be Ryan going up against Mika. Or excuse me, that's Owen. Now it was won by Ryan back to Powell. And now a short-handed break for Sandler. Sandler working towards the net. Shot. Saved by Wells with the goal. And now give us a face-off to the left of the Ashburn zone. Or Ashburn net. Now leads in for this face-off. Leads, ties up his man. Now sits up, can't get it out of his zone. Finally worked out, and here comes Leeds. Leeds working his way up. He's moving on one, can't get around the other, and back comes Preston. Now Mika coming back, short-handed. Finds Waterman. Waterman pushes it to the net. It's held onto and saved. And so unnecessary penalty probably coming up here, I believe, on Ashburn Leeds. No, they're not going to call any penalties. It's just some pushing and shoving, but unnecessary. He stopped. He took one poke. The whistle went, and then he stopped. So 2:04 remaining here in the second period. Ashburn down 4-0. Rutherford in for this face-off while Ashburn's on the power play. He's going to get home. He wins that one at Rutherford does. Sends it back. Now Strabutzel with it. Strabutzel looking up to Ben Benton. He sets it up. He was looking for Rutherford, but it's blocked by George. George coming in. Hoodregger around one. Can't quite get off. Strabutzel tied up. Now Van Benton sends it across. He's looking. And there is a. It looks like he's going to get a. Looks like there's going to be a call coming up here against Butzel. I'm not really sure what he called. There was no signal from the official, so I'm not sure what the penalty call was. The call was interference. I'm pretty sure the puck is still there. That's probably not a great call. Now working his way through, sit towards the corner, trying to get out. Now towards the net shot, and another goal for Reston. And this is now getting out of hand. Thomas and Vos had a broken skate in yesterday's 9-5 win. So he is not in pads or uniform. So I think he is serving as. So we are 5-0. So we have no one else to go in net. So looking for Wells. Now working his way through, coming through the zone. Now working his way in. Mika, he sends it back up for Speece. Speece with a shot toward the net, saved by Wells. And another goal. That one's going to go to Mika. And it is now 6-0. The last 5 minutes of this game has been undoubtedly just a little undisciplined play and some really poor puck handling here on Ashburn's part. Uh, not being able to create opportunities, not being able to get out. This face off. One. Now Mika working his way back in, sending it towards the net. Now Feliciano. Feliciano working his way up. He dumps it in. He sends it on towards the net. Now, the stick was lifted. It was a legal play. Nope, they're going to call it. They're going to call the flash. There is going to be a flashing call coming up on Reston. They're going to get a slashing call here for him losing the stick, but I thought it was a good stick lift there by Speece, but apparently the refs saw it differently. So now back to a 4-on-3 power play for 14 seconds, and then it'll be 4-on-4, and then Ashburn will be back on the power play. All right, so Leeds wins that, trying to hold the zone. Powell does hold the zone and working their way through. Now, back, they send it all the way down. That's going to be far enough for icing, and we will do it again back down here. Now Leeds in for the faceoff. Leeds holds that one up. Finally held it. Nope, not held by Powell. And now a 2-on-1 developing. Shot. No, not able to get there. Back check by Powell. He gets to it here. And now back comes Rubenstein. Rubenstein has it taken away. Rubenstein watching. And that gets tipped out. And now to Kim. Kim working his way through. And outside the zone. As Gardner trying to reset to Brown. Brown now comes through. He's checked up off. Well, that is the end of the second period with the score. Reston 6, Ashburn 0. So 8 shots on goal in that period for Xtreme, no goals for a 2-period total of 15. And for the Raiders, 17 shots on goal, giving them a 2-period total of 31 and 5 goals. So it is now 6-0 going into the third period. So hang with us here on Run Sports Broadcasting. We'll be right back with you in just a second for the rest of this game. All right, third period, ready to get started. We got Edinger against Murphy. He has the faceoff shot. Murphy ties it up, but it's taken by Edinger. He sends it back. Now working through Waterman. Waterman sending it up. Reston working their way back. Now Gardner. Gardner coming in. He comes in. He shoots. That gets blocked up aside by Wells. And out of play. And faceoff coming up inside the Ashburn zone. All right, that face now taking it one. Now Mika. Mika working it through. Now over inside the corner, working for it. Trying to get through. Trying to send it out of the zone. Here comes Reston. Reston sending it up. Now back comes Edinger. Edinger coming through. He cuts through one. Now a shot towards the net. Saved by Wells. Now sent in by Murphy, but that is not far enough for icing. And Reston will go ahead and recover. Reston working their way out. Gardner working his way through. He goes wide. Looks around Barnett. Now Barnett got it down low. Looking. Sending it towards the net. Blocked down by Strabutzel. Strabutzel sends it around to Feliciano. Trying to get it out of his own. Can't. Shea holds on to it. There's a shot from the point. Saved by Wells. And he covers up. And that is that will end that play. Now working inside to the left of the Ashburn net. Rutherford in for the faceoff. He's going to go up against Kim. Faceoff won by Rutherford for Reston. And now back out to the point. Save. Getting around. Rutherford. Now one. Now intercepted in front by Rutherford. Now a shot towards the net though. And they take it right back by now working out front. Shot save. Van Benton watching the rest of the players in the corner. Now coming Rediman. Rediman trying to get it out of the zone. Can't. Now out of the zone. And here comes Ryan. Ryan coming back. He dumps it into the zone. It sits around. Radiman sending it through. Trying to get across. Can't. Ryan looking to steal it. The center is there. And it goes out of play. That puck goes out of play. So the faceoff coming up probably just outside the Ashburn zone. Because Ashburn, I think, was the last to touch it. 13:25 and counting as this clock is now running time due to the score. That faceoff won by Cal for Ashburn now. Working their way through Strabutzel. Strabutzel trying to get it through. Reston out of the zone. Reston recovering. Sending it up. Man, working their way down. Now, Strabutzel gets off of that one. Now Revich. Sending it towards the net. Not able to get to it. Donovan. Donovan trying to get it out. Can't get it out. It's sit right back down low. Now Revich. Watching the rest of the player behind the net. Working their way out. Still being watched. Revich. Now towards the middle. Now can't get it out. Cowell gets to it. He sends it up. He gets it up. He gets it out. He's got Leeds. Leeds and Donovan. Leeds got to take the shot. Save. Donovan watching the player, but he peels off, leaving the back. And now Cowell. Now around behind. Shot saved by Wells. That comes off. Face off coming up inside the Ashburn zone. Face off tied up. Finally won by Simonson. Now back they go. Here comes Ryan. Ryan setting it up. That's not far enough for icing. No, it is far enough for icing. He didn't quite make it to the red line when he dumped it off the boards, and that will bring it play all the way back inside the Ashburn end. 11:15 remaining here in the game. Reston up 6-0. Ashburn playing for pride. Now, face off won by Murphy, but it was in his feet. He couldn't find it. Trying to work it around. Now around behind the net. Shot and another goal. This one by Spielman. Celebrating like it's the first goal of the game when it's number 7. That's classy right there, let me tell you. All right, so working their way back out. In for the faceoff, Feliciano. Feliciano wins that across. He gets it through to Rubenstein. Now sent in. Sandler sending it up, trying to get it out of the zone. It's tipped down. There's no ice. Ettinger giving chase. Now Van Benton behind the net. Working his way up, Radovan. Radovan sending it up. Here comes Rubenstein. Rubenstein trying to get through. He's checked up off the puck. And working their way out. Radovan couldn't get it past the stick of the Reston player. But now back in. Here comes. Oh, can't get it around. Sorry, that was Mika. Mika's number 10. Now back short side. Cleared away by Feliciano. No icing as it stays. I don't know, must have hit an official. So it's still good. Now back inside. Behind the net. Reston working. Shot towards the net. Save by Wells. Now down low. Rutherford watching the player down low. That's number 83. Now it does get out. Chase being given by Donovan and Leeds. Both of them. Leaving nobody to cover that far side. Rutherford trying to get there. He gets around. He saves it. Sends it towards the middle. Oh, but it is blocked away by the Reston player. Now Leeds. Sends it through. Sent low by Donovan. Rutherford. Oh, and he couldn't quite pull the trigger. And checked up off the play as the puck comes out. And now Revich. Revich sending it across. Rutherford coming in. He takes a shot towards the net, closed down by the netminder, and held on to, and we'll get a face-off here to the right of the Reston goal. 7-0, 8:15 remaining and counting in the 8:15 and counting left in the third period. And now working their way up. Shot towards the net. That gets stick aside by the netminder. Revich sending it through. He tries to get over to Morse. Morse can't get it out of his zone. And now looking shot saved by Wells. Sorry about that, guys. All right. Working their way through. Revich watching the player, Reston player behind the net. Now coming through Revich. Now down low. Looking for the goal is Hahn, but he can't quite get to it. That would have been his second of the game. Now looking out. Now coming around one. And then the other Spieth. Spieth sends it in front. Not able to get the shot towards the net. Revich sends it around. Ryan watching the player out front. Blocked aside. Save. Kyle was out there. Now a shot towards the net. Not able to get to it and Wu. Give it chase. He's going to send it up. He sends it all the way down. That's icing. And we'll get a face-off back inside the Ashburn. And we are down to 6:58 and counting in the game. Rested up 7-0. And for the face-off here is Michael Murphy. That's one back goal by Reston. Edinburgh. Now, up top. Working for it. Gardner. Couldn't quite get there. And now a potential break for Rubens Feliciano. He sends it up. He finds Radovan. Radovan 6 tied up. It's a legal play. And now working their way out. Here comes Reston. Reston's sending it up high over the net. Radovan now. Now working his way towards the net. Shot towards the net. Blocked away, though. Now another shot towards the net that gets blocked wide. Now taken down. There's going to be a penalty upcoming here on Reston for tripping. And faceoff will come back inside the Reston zone. So we are down to 5:58. 2-minute penalty. Leads in for the faceoff here. He ties that one up. It's sent down low. Now working across Cal. Cal trying to send it down low to Rutherford. Shot towards the net. Cal goes wide. Now back up front. Not able to get to it. Not able to hold it. And Morris getting chase now. Now shot towards the net. Saved by Wells. And held on to and we'll get a face-off inside the Ashburn end. 5:20 and counting. Left here in the game. Now that face-off won by Rutherford in the face-off dot. Sent across. It's looking Rutherford with it. He tips it into the zone. Can't quite get there, but it's saved by Cal. Release temporarily. He's got it. He saves it. He gets it over to Radovan. Leads. Trying to get it through. Can't get it across. And finally sent out of the zone by Reston. And that is not going to be icing. It's not going to get far enough. Now working out. Leads trying to send it up. Trying to find Rutherford. Couldn't. Now he's in the zone and now dumped to the other corner. Chase being given there by Rubenstein. Trying to send it out. It gets out of the zone. Morse sending it back for Stubutzel. Stubutzel sending it up. Looking for Rutherford. Rutherford trying to pass it to no one. And gives it right back to Reston. Now Reston working their way in. Shot. Another great passing. Just great passing by Reston. Breaking down the power play for Ashburn. It is now 8-0. Although I could probably do without all the excessive celebration down there. When looked like you've been here before, boys. But that's all right. It's a personal opinion. This is a public YouTube channel, so I'm allowed to say that. All right, here comes Donovan. Donovan sending it down. Working. Now Reston working their way out. Donovan sending it back in. Gets it to Ryan. Ryan sending it down low. We have 3:25 remaining here in the game. Now working their way out. Gets it down to neutral. Van Benton sending it across. He looks up. Mr. Butzel. I'm sorry, that was Bultima. Bultima sent it into Ryan, who sent it into the corner. Ryan looking, trying to get there. No one wanted to step up for that puck. They're just going to let Reston have it. And now we're going to work back. Bultima stopped up, trying to get out of the zone. Nobody's skating to the puck, so it goes right back to Reston. Reston's still with it, looking, can't get out. Finally, Feliciano, and he just dumps it down the ice. It's not going to get far enough for icing. So 2:30 remaining here. Trying to get out. Murphy, he sends it back towards the net. Can't quite get there. No, Ruben. That's right. There was Ratterman giving the pressure there, but now that comes Reston. That's Sabate. Sabate's in there. He's got Owen with him. Owen can't get it through. It's blocked aside by Revich. Now, still with the down low is Owen. And now trying to get it up. Ratterman trying to send it out. Now Wu sending it up. Turns it right back over to Reston. Reston brought it into the zone, even though it was offsides. So it's still good. Plays live now. Working their way back in. Ratterman Johnson looking across. Tries to get it up. Johnson can't get it through. Murphy trying to get something up. He's checked up off the puck. Now here comes Abontes. Abontes waiting. Circle in the net. Continuing to circle the net. Can't get out. Now looking. Can't get out. They finally do. Out to center. As Reston continuing to work towards it. This is Waterman. Waterman looking behind. Sending it up. Now coming through. Shot towards the net. That is off the pipe. Another shot towards the net. Another save by Wells. Puck is loose. Now another centering shot and a goal. And it's number 9. And that was a little better. A little more, that celebration was more of a fist bump than it was a excessive one. So that was a little more acting like they'd been there before. That's a little better. All right. So we have 25 seconds remaining. Ashburn's going to just send 4 guys out, I guess. Rutherford's will go over to be out there for the faceoff. Working their way through. Reston is going to play with it here. He's trying to hold it up. We have 1 second, and that is it. That is the end. That is the end. That's the end of. That is the end of the. That's the end of the game with final score: Reston 9, Ashburn 0. Guys, I will tell you, for the first period, this game was much closer than what the scoreboard at the end indicates. But either way, it's the end of the game. Ashburn losing this one by a score of 9-0. Scott Wells facing 45 shots in net. Williams and Smith combined to make 21 saves for Reston, and the final score is 9-0. That'll do it for the weekend. We do have a game upcoming on Tuesday against the Ashburn number 1 team coming to you at, I believe, 8 p.m. on Tuesday evening. Let me double check. I've actually got it on my feed already anyway, but I will double check for you. So yes, game on Tuesday evening is at 8:40 p.m. as we take on the other Ashburn team. So look forward to the that game and wait for them to bounce back. So that'll do it for the weekend. Take care of yourself. Take care of one another. Be safe out there. Rud Sports Broadcasting signing off, and we'll see you